What if the heaviest thing you're carrying isn't your past? What if it's the person you had to become to survive it? Think about that. The personality you built, piece by piece, to be accepted, to be safe, to be loved. The endless effort of being strong when you were scared, of being quiet when you wanted to scream, of smiling when you were breaking. This version of you has been a loyal soldier, a brilliant protector. But carrying that armor is exhausting, and it was never meant to be you. Somewhere underneath it all, the real you is still there. The one who knew how to feel without apology. The one who knew how to rest without guilt. The one who was whole before they were ever broken. Healing isn't about fixing yourself. It's about remembering that person. It's the journey of gently setting down the armor and reintroducing yourself to the soul it was built to protect. Your feelings are not problems to be solved. Imagine your feelings are like the weather. Some days are sunny, others are stormy. Some bring a gentle rain, others a biting wind. As children, we understand this. We don't judge the rain, we just know it's raining. But then we learn that our inner weather makes other people uncomfortable. Our storms are too much. Our rain is too dramatic. So we become failed meteorologists, spending our lives trying to control a sky that was never meant to be controlled. We apologize for our clouds. We feel ashamed of our thunder. We numb ourselves, hoping to create a climate of permanent, predictable sunshine. But you cannot stop the weather. You can only pretend it isn't happening. And that pretense is the loneliest feeling in the world. True healing begins with a simple, radical act, looking at your inner sky and just naming what you see. There is sadness here today. There is anger. There is fear. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to justify it. You certainly don't need to apologize for it. You just need to witness it. By doing so, you are telling the child inside of you the one thing they always needed to hear. It's okay that it's raining. I am not afraid of your storms. I will sit with you until the sun comes out again. That is not weakness. That is the deepest form of presence. Your worth is not something you earn. As a child, you may have learned a very dangerous equation. Love equals performance. You were praised when you got good grades, when you were helpful, when you were quiet. And so, you learned that your value wasn't a given. It was a wage you had to earn every single day. Now, as an adult, you call this a strong work ethic or being responsible. But if you look closely, you might see the quiet panic beneath it. The fear that if you stop doing, you will stop deserving. The fear that if you rest, you will be revealed as unworthy. We live like this for years, chasing a sense of enoughness that always seems just out of reach. Consider your own heartbeat. It is not trying to be impressive. It is not racing to prove its value. Its worth is in its steady, life-giving rhythm. Its power is in its being, not its doing. This is the truth of your own worth too. Let yourself learn the forgotten art of stillness. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being alive. Find a moment to simply sit and breathe. When the voice in your head tells you all the things you should be doing, gently say back to it, "My worth is not on my to-do list. I do not have to justify my own existence." Let your inner child finally receive the message that their love was never supposed to be conditional. You are worthy of love when you are producing, and you are worthy of love when you are simply breathing. You are worthy. Full stop. Your scars are a map of your strength. We are taught to see our scars as proof of our damage. We hide them away, ashamed of the moments where life broke us. We believe that to be desirable, to be whole, is to appear untouched. But this is the great lie of healing. Think of an ancient tree that has survived 100 storms. It is not smooth. It is covered in knots, twists, and healed over wounds. But we don't see it as damaged. We see it as resilient, as noble. We see its history as its beauty. Its scars tell the story not of its weakness, but of its incredible will to live. The Japanese art of kintsugi teaches that when a pot breaks, it is put back together with gold. The cracks are not hidden, they are illuminated. The pot becomes more beautiful and more valuable because it was broken and lovingly repaired. Your own life is a work of kintsugi. The moments that broke your heart, the times you felt you couldn't go on, these are not your shame. They are the golden seams of your story. They are proof that you survived. They are proof that you had the courage to heal. Look at your own invisible scars. Instead of seeing what hurt you, see the strength that was born there. Instead of remembering the fall, honor the fact that you got back up. Tell your inner self, this did not break me. This forged me. Your scars are not signs that you are broken. They are signs that you are unbreakable. So let's go back to the beginning, to that one powerful truth. The heaviest thing you have been carrying is not your past. It is the armor you built to survive it. And the great, quiet revolution of your life begins with the choice to set it down. It does not happen all at once, like a sudden shattering. It happens gently, piece by piece, like unclenching a fist you didn't realize you'd been holding for decades. It is the slow, deliberate unlearning of a language of tension you were forced to speak, and a return to your native tongue of peace. It unfolds in the moment you honor your true feelings, allowing the weather of your soul to simply be without apology or the need for a solution. It deepens when you give yourself permission to rest, finally understanding that your worth is not a wage you earn through exhaustion, but a truth you inhabit, as natural and as necessary as your own heartbeat. And it solidifies when you learn to see the story of your strength written in your scars, recognizing them not as proof of your damage, but as the beautiful, golden seams that prove you were always strong enough to heal. Each of these acts is a step on the journey home. And home is not a place you must strive to reach. It is the feeling of being aligned with yourself, right here, right now. It is the quiet end of the war against who you are. This is the profound and beautiful shift from merely surviving to truly living. Surviving was about managing the past. Living is about inhabiting the present. Surviving was about holding your breath, bracing for what might come next. Living is about breathing deeply into this moment, trusting that you are safe in your own skin. You are not being asked to become someone new. You are being invited to finally allow the person you have always been to come forward. The one who was there before the armor, the one who is waiting patiently for you to return, ready to finally live.